this is Jacob Nolly with the Graphite Lab, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to set up a campaign inside of ServiceTitan's Marketing Pro tool. So the first thing you're going to do when you set up a campaign inside of Marketing Pro is to set up the right audience. The way you're going to do that is you're going to navigate over to this Marketing tab, and you're going to go down to Audiences. The first thing you're going to do is go over here to Create New, and you're going to name your audience. What we typically do is we like to have the audience be pretty clear what you're what it's for. So in this situation, what we're going to do is I'm going to say that this is for the July 2023 membership offer, expiring membership offer. So basically what I've done here is I've said when this was relevant and what the campaign we were using was. Then we're going to go ahead and click begin. And this is where you're actually going to be able to go in and build your audiences. The two main things to note here is that you're going to have include and exclude groups. The include group are basically you're opening up the floodgates. You're saying any of these people should be in of the list of people included. You can use dynamic and static values, but basically it's like the maximum number of people that you would want involved. The exclude group is the opposite. So it's basically like, of those people you've included, who don't you want? So let's take away from that group. It's basically a filter. So what you can do to do an include group, let's say you want to do for memberships that are expiring within the next week, within the next month, let's say. So what you can do is go to memberships. You basically have all these categories you can choose from. So you can see like recurring services, marketing behavior, invoices, etc., etc. We're going to go to memberships. And then what we're going to do is we are going to do membership end date dynamic. And then you're going to say is less than 1 month in the future. So this is basically like include anyone whose membership ends within 1 month into the future. You can add as many different things as you want, and basically you're building a group. The cool thing here is you can actually build many groups. So one thing that we do is we often what we try to do is like name the groups. So this group we are going to say memberships ending in 1 month. Basically, anything you put here act as filters within this group. So let's say we do memberships in a month, and the customer has to be residential. So we don't want to do marketing to commercial memberships. Then that's going to work as kind of an exclusionary criteria that they have to be residential memberships ending within a month. We can also do an exclusionary group, so we can exclude. And what you can do is you can say exclude. Let's say customers that have the tag, we wouldn't want to do maintenance, but you could do like, let's just say do the tag bad experience. No results found. So let's just do the maintenance tag. We'll just pretend this is a bad experience tag. And basically that way you're not sending emails to people who have gotten them in the past, who have had a bad experience with you in the past. And then let's say you also want to have like, you can also do like campaign behavior. So if you want to like exclude certain audiences based on what they've done in the past, you can go ahead and exclude them here. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and just go with this as our membership, as our audience there. So now it's actually building the campaigns. The first thing you're going to want to do is actually have your email ready to go. So you're going to go through these email templates, and you can actually create whatever email you want to send. In this, we're just going to go with a default one, just whichever one, but we recommend that you actually clone an email before you send it. So what you can do is like, let's say we have this membership reminder email. ServiceTitan provides you with all of these really awesome, like out of the box emails that you can send. But what you can do is you can actually come in here. You don't ever want to like edit an existing one. You just want to clone it. So like, let's say we want to automated annual membership email. Let's say we really like that. We can clone it. And what we like to do is we like to name this the same as we would email the customer, how we named our audience. But let's say we're going to send multiple emails as a drip campaign. We'll call this one email 1. So we're going to say July 2023 expiring memberships email 1. And we're going to do continue. And that's going to allow us to clone that membership. that email, make any changes we want to it, and then click save. So now we have this email. And let's say we want to make another one. So let's take this email as well. Let's say we want this one to be our second email. What you can do is do July 2023, expiring memberships, email 2, and then click continue. And this basically allows you to have multiple emails already set up and ready to go before we build it all together in a campaign. You can put any offers you want in here as well, obviously. Edit the email to your choice. And now that we have our emails built and we have our audience built, we can go to our pro campaigns and we can actually create our campaign, which is basically just taking those emails and taking those that audience and bringing it all together. So we're going to call it an email campaign. Click next. And what we're going to do is this is going to be a membership reminder campaign. There's a bunch of types of campaigns you can do. You can also select other, but this helps organize them. And we're going to just call it July 2023 expiring memberships. So that way everything's consistent across the build. As you go through here, you can give a description. We can also make this automated, and we can make it go until a certain time. Let's say we just want it to be a drip campaign for customers ending within the next month. So we'll just do a one-time, and we can send emails until like a job's booked, an email's opened, or a call's created, because we don't want to keep bugging customers after they've already entered. So we're going to maybe after a call's created. So after they call us, we're good to go. We'll pick the launch date to tomorrow, and then put all of our like test emails and things like that. We can also add a tracking number to basically when those customers call, it can associate it to this campaign, which we do recommend you do. So you can actually add the tracking number. You can create a new tracking number, or you can enter one you guys already have. We're not going to do that right now. Then you just select your audience. So we're going to select the one we just built. It's going to give you who those contacts are. So as you can see, this one doesn't have any contacts, so it's not probably the best audience. You probably want to build a better one, but that's just that. And then you can add your content. So you're actually going to build in your email. So the first thing we're going to do is pick that first email that we just built. We're going to select that template, and then click make any changes we want to make, and then click save. It's going to add that in there. We'll put in a subject line, so membership offer. Put in preview text, so we can be like, members, your membership is expiring soon. And then you can set the time of day that you want it to run. So let's say we want it to go out at 10 a.m. Then we found that that's the best time. So you can click 10 a.m. and click set. You want to make sure you click that set button because it's kind of hard to see. Another cool tool here is you can actually browse your subject, like for potential subject lines if you don't know what to say. And you can also click here and get a judgment score. So this is a C, so it means it's like gonna probably not perform super well. So we can browse and we can like select from all sorts of options here. The next thing that we can do is we can add our second one. So we can say, okay, we're launching it tomorrow, and we want the second email to send 1 week later. So there we go. And we can set our second email, which we've already built. Make any changes, click save. And you do the exact same thing with your subject line, and then click next. Review everything, and then schedule your campaign. It's as easy as that. You can also do this, obviously, if you set up the automated campaigns, it doesn't really have a start date, it just goes. So basically, as people enter the campaign based on your dynamic criteria, it'll run on them. But if it's a one-time campaign, it'll just fire that one time. So you have a couple of options here. And yeah, there's a lot of ways that you can play with this and change it, but it's all about building the audience, setting your emails, and then putting it all together in a schedule.